guys, Brian here, IPCPR 2018. We're in the Davidoff booth. We're talking to Scott Kolesaire. He's going to show us around some Zino stuff, some Camacho stuff, some Avo stuff. What do you want to show us? What are we looking at?
We got lots of exciting stuff here, so we're going to kind of make a loop around the booth. So first off, I wanted to show you the Zino Platinum Z-Crown. Z-Crown is a series we launched last year with two formats, the Stout and the Chubby. All the tobacco has been aged 10 to 12 years. So super premium, great, beautiful packaging, beautiful presentation, and this is kind of the next version. So we have two formats, Chubby Especial and Barrel, in the Crown, same Crown format as Zino Platinum, but because of the aging and tobaccos used, it has made it into the Z-Crown tier. So 3 packs, 3 cigars in per pack, beautiful. MSRP per cigar, $90 for the Barrel, $100 for the Chubby Especial. They are outstanding. These are going to be launching at the end of October, so yes, and so definitely look out for that. So something fun for Zino Platinum.
So is it just the 2 new sizes or all the 4?
Just the 2. So the first 2 in Stout and Chubby, those remain, and now you have these 2 as well. That's right. That's right. While supplies last. That's right. So then,
you buy 10 boxes
guys,
of the new repackaged stuff?
if you come over here, isn't this awesome? Okay, so this is UR Back to Back. Okay, so UR New York. It's this artist duo out of New York, Mike and Fernando. They're somewhere around here. We've been working with them since 2012, actually, on different projects, all really associated with Zino Platinum. And they are just the coolest dudes, super exciting, artistic mind, and we've done so many different collaborations with them over the years that it was time for them to have. They've been asking time for them to have their own line, and what we have now is Back to Back, and it's Mike and Fernando from UR New York that come up with this. So 3 formats. You have 5x50, 6x60, and 7x70. We have 10 count bundles, but also 30 count and 50 count boxes. This is going to be available in October. People are super excited about it. Mike and Fernando are going to be around the country doing different events and meeting people, and they're the type of people, that come out. Their energy and their way of life and how they present things is a huge favorite for people, and we're super excited.
Like 2 different wrappers on that.
Correct.
Was that a Nicaraguan? Did I see that?
Correct. We have a Nicaraguan and a Connecticut. So Connecticut in the white box, and if we go back to the first display,
we got the
Nicaraguan in the black box.
And what's the MSRP on these again?
So, you're $649 for a Robusto, $749 for the Toro or the 6x60, and then $749 for the 7x70. So priced well, valued cigar, and it's going to be big. It's going to be really something we look forward to. And this is just the first release, the initial core release, and stay tuned over the next year and moving forward for some more exciting.
They're favoring some larger ring gauges in that.
That's right, correct. So yeah, really cool. Again, they did all the artwork themselves, and this lives in their own brand. Although they've worked with us mainly on Zino Platinum before, with exclusives with the Make of New York and the 10th anniversary. This is their own project, fully designed, blended, discussed with them. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Something definitely to look out for. Okay. All right. So we move to Camacho, right? So Camacho, we have some really exciting stuff. First thing I would love to show you guys, if you haven't seen it already, is Camacho Liberty. This launched last month in June, and what was special about this is it's a throwback to the 2005 version, which was our highest rated, kind of a fan favorite. And I mean, I remember this when I was working retail at the time, and I bought a box of Camacho Liberty 05s. Love that blend. So this year was a great opportunity to kind of bring that back, and we've been working over the last few years to make sure that the blend matched, and we nailed it. It was brought out mid-June this year, 1,500 boxes, and it's been the fastest selling Liberty we've ever had. So a lot of fun. It's, again, Liberty's a great cigar. Each year we have a different blend, a different version of it, but really to celebrate our country's independence. So it's always launched for July 4th and does really, really well. The price point on it, they're actually $20 a cigar, so it's a little higher, but let me tell you, it is completely worth it. A lot of great feedback on it, and they're all in their individual coffins, and we use the 1118 format. So those of you that are familiar with that, it's basically a 50 ring gauge on the foot of the cigar and towards the mouth, and then in the middle it gets to a 54 ring gauge. So it actually expands in the middle. So when you first light the cigar up, really nice flavor goes, but then midway through, it allows a little more air to go in, and it really changes the flavor to it, and then back down to the 50 ring gauge. So it really takes you on a ride. Great format. So that's Liberty. And then in front of Liberty, we have Camacho Hard Charger. Hard Charger is part of the Brotherhood series. So Brotherhood we launched initially in 2015 with Shellback, and then in 2016 with Check 6. So the Brotherhood series is basically about Camacho honoring the military, our brothers in arms, and all of that. And last year we did not have a release. This year, Hard Charger. So Hard Charger is really about what is a hard charger? It's somebody who doesn't stop at the line. They keep going no matter what's on the other side, whether they're putting themselves at risk, but they're fighting for what's right. And this edition it's a Marine term, and that's why you see kind of the Marines colors represented on the packaging. And again, with the Brotherhood series, every edition we have a challenge coin that's embedded on the box, and this year it's actually a dog tag that's wearable, and it's magnetically placed in there, so you can take it off if you have a box, you can wear it, you can share it with somebody. It's a nice little token that comes along with the box.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, that's a nice little feature.
Yeah, this has always been one of my favorite lines. I mean, we're a military family.
Right.
My son is a Marine.
Oh, there you go.
So
that's
this is really cool to see something like this come out. And they've always been really good cigars.
Really good
cigars.
Yeah. We use Connecticut broadleaf wrapper on this with Corojo filler and binder, and it's awesome.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It's really good.
So look for that. That's going to be in early October.
Early October.
Early October.
Did you get the price point on that?
They're $13 a cigar.
That's really good.
Yeah, and limited 1,500 boxes on 1,500 boxes. So we're kind of, in past, and it depends, right? Like Shellback, we had 2,500 boxes, and then I think Check 6 we went down to 2,000, and with Hard Charger, 1,500. So they're becoming more and more limited. So it's just, don't wait on them if you see them at the store or whatever. It's get them while you can. Next, Camacho Diploma Special Selection 1118. So Camacho Diploma originally launched years ago when people went down to Camp Camacho factory, went to the factory, and when they left Camp Camacho, they kind of graduated and got their diploma, right, which was this cigar. And then when we did the refresh back in 2013, we had a different blend of Diploma that launched in 3 different formats. That has since gone away. Last year we launched the Special Selection Robusto, which was the original Diploma blend. And that was out in November. It was 1,800 boxes of 18 cigars, $20 price point on that. did extremely well. The packaging was really cool. It was kind of this hexagonal design, all in the individual triangular coffins, and all original Corojo tobacco, Puro, wrapper binder filler, full bodied, ton of flavor. Diploma series is definitely at the top of the pyramid as far as price and intensity and flavor for the Camacho brand. So again, this year, 11-18 format, our kind of what we're known for, 11-18 size. So this is going to be a rock star. Coming out at the end of August, so we're launching a little earlier. It's only opened for a 2-month period for retailers to purchase, and then we're closed. So we are reopening last year's version as well, just for these 2 months, and then it's closed till next year. So this is definitely one to look out for.
Yeah, I'm really happy to see the Diploma back.
Yes.
Because this has always been my favorite Camacho by far. And I like the trapezoidal box that pays homage to the originals back in the day.
Exactly right. Remember getting into those boxes too?
Yeah.
It was a little tough.
difficult.
Yeah, that's right.
But this looks really, really nice.
Did we catch the price on that?
20. Oh no. So on the 11-18, it's $22.50. $22.50 a stick. All right. So that's that. You want me to talk about any of the bourbon versus rum campaign, or do you want to just stay on releases? Because it's not really a release. It's not a new release, let's say, but it's kind of we're basically challenging everybody to try Nicaraguan barrel aged and American barrel aged, pair it with bourbon and rum, and we're going to have this whole campaign around that. We have some great influencers. We're working with Tom Fisher, who's a bourbon expert, sommelier for bourbon, and David Rose, who's a chef, been on a couple different TV programs. They're kind of be battling back and forth and coming up with different recipes and different mixes, cocktail mixes that would go great with the cigars. So that's something we're kicking off this month, kind of as a cool thing for the summer and early fall. And we have Tom Fisher here, who's actually giving a presentation right now about the different.
So you get some pairings over there.
Yeah.
I'm going to put my stuff on.
So Tom Fisher, who's the bourbon sommelier, who created basically this whole sommelier program for bourbons, is, let's call it, captain of Team American Barrel Aged. For those of you familiar with the American Barrel Aged, that is, we use Kentucky bourbon barrels, aged American tobacco, American broadleaf in there, and basically created this blend back in 2015 that ended up being our most successful Camacho launch to date in history. Huge following for it. And then last year we followed that up with Nicaraguan barrel aged, using Flor de Caña barrels from Nicaraguan rum, aging Nicaraguan tobacco in it, and then creating the blend from that. So Tom here today has suggested these pairings, and we have the Breckenridge whiskey with the American barrel aged, and then it's a cask finish, so I wanted to kind of give it that sherry cask, correct, yes. So I wanted to start off with that, and then the Jefferson's Reserve. Those two we found are rock star with American barrel aged. And then switched it up for Nicaraguan barrel aged with the plantation rum. And I actually have not tried it yet, but I'm like super excited about going for it. And so one day this week I'll join Tom and kind of see what he's been working on. And then there's something new he came up with. He found that the plantation rum and the ABA, after doing the tasting back and forth, trying the plantation with the ABA has created a whole different taste profile that he's really excited to show everybody. So again, I haven't done it yet, and I'm looking forward to it as well. So look out for more of these kind of pairings and different mixes throughout the summer, as well as David Rose, Chef David Rose, who's going to be preparing a bunch of different recipes for the grill this summer that pair great with different rums, different bourbons, and the different American barrel-aged and Nicaraguan barrel-aged cigars. It'll be really good.